The crash that no one saw coming. What's up, everyone? Today's October the 22nd, 2023. Real quick, we're going to talk about AMD and talk about the crash that no one saw coming. Is that really true? Like, could there be opportunities to where you don't see a particular stock continually go down in price, that you just didn't know about it? To me, I don't think that is true. I think the market always gives us signs as to what's about to happen. Now, to the receiver of that news, of that information, many people are just simply blindsided because they don't see what the other side is trying to say. So like if you're looking for AMD stock to go up, you will literally block all the negative sentiment, all of the negative price bars, all of the negative news that is coming about AMD, and only ingest the good information, because you want to have your bias correct. In order to be successful in the stock market, you have to see both sides and weigh both sides to see which one is actually has more weight, which one is actually having more impact on the price of the stocks. That's it. So when we look at AMD right now, okay, all we had to do is look at the chart and it gives us information. We're not waiting for earnings to come out. We're not waiting for the CEO to talk about what they have upcoming in the next 15 years for their business, for their chips. No. The chart is already telling you what the majority of the market participants think. What trend is AMD currently on? We've already talked about it numerous times on our prior videos. The stock is going down. So why would you want to be bullish? Why would you want to say the stock is a buy when clearly everyone who is buying and transacting in AMD is telling you something otherwise? Look at how many times the price of AMD has gotten rejected off of that downtrend line. Just look. It doesn't require you listening to someone else to give you their viewpoints, give you their opinion. What matters most is the market as a whole, not just one person, not just a Wall Street analyst, not Goldman Sachs, because they also have their perception as to what they think. They'll tell you one thing, but then behind closed doors, they're doing the complete opposite. AMD stock is weak. Now, will we see the crash? I'm not saying all that yet, but we do recognize that the stock is weak. And we're going to show you on different time frames again to show you that fact. Here it is on the weekly chart, right? This is the conclusion of the price action that occurred in AMD last week. It's final. We cannot go back and alter that weekly price bar. Does it look bullish to you or bearish? Exactly, it looks bearish. Okay, take a look at AMD on the 2 weeks. Does it look bullish or bearish? It looks bearish. Right here at in place that you will want to see price break out. Now, did AMD attempt to break outside this downtrend line? You all can see, yeah, it did. But we ended that 2 weekly price bar on the low. Now, let me tell you something else though, okay? To show you as to why I'm telling you that we may not see a crash. You can see here on this 2 weekly price bar, right? Right there. That was another clue to tell us that AMD was weak, right? We were supposed to see price continue to go down in AMD. But then look at what happened the next 2 weeks. It came right back up. So this area right here is where the buyers has to buy again. In order for the market not to crash in AMD, they need to buy it right there. If they do, cool. AMD lives to see another day. But if those buyers are not there again a second time, then yeah, we will see price go down in AMD. It seems to me like the market is lacking buyers as it continues to run up towards $110. It's losing those buyers, and it has to hold them there. It has to find them. 3 weeks. Look at all of these red price bars. Not one of these 3 weekly price bars is bullish. It simply means that the close of each previous 3 weekly price bar is lower than the previous one, telling you what the trend is. Now, I'm going to play AMD to the downside. I'm going to look for price to go down. But with that being stated and said, these are the targets that we need to see those buyers. And if they show up, cool. If they don't, we're already expecting the market to go down anyway. That first target is already here, around $99, maybe 100 at 2% move lower. Right there. Then the second target for us will be right here around 96.50, 5.3%. Third target is on the very low that occurred on September 25th. This is around 94.50. That gives us 7.19%. Now, anything below that, especially as earnings comes up on the last day of October, which is what, 9 days away, that can definitely move this market in AMD in a negative direction. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it here for the moment. But given the recent price action and how price is no longer breaking outside of that downtrend line, we already see what's going on. Okay, so let's see what happens into next week. Give me your thoughts. Let me know your price prediction for AMD, and we'll see which one is right. Make sure you maintain profitability, and as always, trade different.